Alright, fuckers. Welcome to another, well, the first, um, you know, Age of Empires II game that I'm gonna cast of myself playing against a computer. It's not a big deal. We'll pretend I haven't had 6 Coors and I'm currently drinking a whiskey on the rocks. No. This was actually, I believe, the first game that I won on hardest difficulty with the new AI in Age of Empires II HD Edition. Which, you know, to many people is not going to be that big of a thing. But if you've never played this game or you haven't played it on hardest difficulty, I encourage you to give it a shot and see how you fare. I'm actually kind of pissed off because just before this game I beat the hardest AI on Arabia, which is it's a little bit harder of a map just because it's kind of like the current map, which is Cenotes, but there's less space to there's more open space in between wood lines and stuff like that, and I believe there might be a little less resources as well, but I'm not 100% sure on that. So I just beat the AI as Goths versus Malians. They were Malians. But anyway, I guess that recording was not saved, but I wanted to do this recording anyway because I believe this is my first. So just some background. I watch a lot of I watch a lot of T90. I guess I started with Resonance 22. His Break the Meta series kind of got me back into the game. I don't know how I found it, but yeah. And then I was watching Zero Empires for a while. But then he kind of stopped posting too much. I'm sure he's busy with a lot of stuff, and so I started watching T90. And, you know, just picking up hints here or there from pros. I'm by no means a pro, and you'll see that in this game probably. But yeah, just kind of trying to start to wall off. I have a great map for walling off. I could wall here, I can wall here, I can wall here, which I'm doing, which you'll see helps me later. And, you know, there are certain times I felt like there's no way I could beat the computer on hardest. But you know, I end up doing it. You just gotta kind of know the tricks. And, you know, my big thing is I don't want to cheese it. Like, I don't want to kind of beat them on a technicality of, oh, their AI sucks in this way, so I beat them then. I want to beat the AI in a way that I would beat a player, I guess. Not that I could do the same thing, so I just mean no tower rushes. You know, if you tower rush the AI as Koreans, you're going to beat them every time if you know what you're doing. But yeah, they've started attacking me. I guess I'm going for a fast castle, basically, so I'm starting to mass up knights. This is horrible if you've never played before, but I'm assuming you have. But yeah, I'm going for a fast castle just because I could wall up so easily. I think. I don't know. Maybe I just wanted to. I have a bad habit of choosing the strategy I want to do before I start the game, which would never work versus a real player. But we'll see how it turns out in the long run. So I clean up this first little bit of aggression with some knights, and I'm like, okay. Based on my experience, and I usually lose to the hardest AI. So I'm like, all right, I gotta be aggressive here with these knights, and so that's what I'm doing. So I kind of get into them, and I shouldn't be taking this fight, but I kind of pathing kind of got caught, and I got hit by some pikemen. But I'm gonna try to annoy them as much as possible, and till my knights die. And I'm like, okay, screw this. I'll just let the knights die. So I'm still safe. You know, my houses have a wall here. Got a second TC up. I'm not sure. No, there's no. I was wondering if there was a idle villager there, but let's see here. You can see my view lock. Let's not worry about that. Okay, so I've got 47 pop. The AI has 79. Wow, they are crushing me. But yeah, so I'm sort of safe. You know, usually when they attack you, they just kind of go for the mid. Like, obviously they hit my closest building to them, which is the house right there. But I'm going to try to rebuild my pop. So I'm Byzantines right now. So, you know, I've got cheap trash. And, you know, again, I'm not claiming to be good. I kind of suck. But, you know, it is what it is. I was excited to beat the AI. Just because, you know, that's kind of what I wanted to do. You know, I started playing this game when I was a kid. And I didn't know about the professional scene. I would get my ass kicked on the MSN zone. I just played, like, Castle Blood and stuff. But, yeah, anyway. Starting to build up some knights here. I don't exactly remember what happened because this was a couple months ago. And, you know, if people like this, I'll continue to do it. But so this is the AI. They kind of just have this town that kind of expands out. And the hard thing is they can control, you know, they can AI micro their entire military, which sucks. And they have this little space between houses that all of their military walks through. So the biggest thing I've learned from playing the AI is when they, you know, have a little downswing, you gotta counterattack. Like, you can kind of tell, you get a feeling from when they're weak. So here I start to build some stone walls because I knew I was gonna be screwed. But you know, all their archers are still just attacking my houses. So I'm like, all right, well, I'll flank you with my knights. Knights destroy archers for the most part. They do have a lot of pikemen in here, but then I just retreat, and I'm like, okay, I think, hopefully I'll choose to counterattack, except I think I might see this. Oh no, I didn't see the ram. I saw the second ram, I think. Okay, maybe the third ram. Yeah, okay, I saw the third ram, went back and tried to attack that. I'm like, alright, well, it's going to take them some time to get through there. And so, yeah, counterattacking is obviously a good strategy because it pulls the pressure away from your base and brings it to their base. So you see they've, you know, I'm doing a second layer of stone walls here. And, you know, this, you know, a lot of these strategies wouldn't work versus a player, but it kind of works for the AI. But I don't consider this cheating or anything in my own rule book because, you know, that's still a viable strategy versus a human opponent. So I'm like, all right, what am I going to do now? So I've got a bunch of knights, but they've got a bunch of pikemen. So how am I going to win this? And so I need to counter these rams and counter these pikemen. So what I should do is start to create archery ranges, which I don't see myself doing. So I'm kind of curious how this is going to play out. Okay, I've got 3 archery ranges, so I've got some crossbowmen. And I have noticed that, you know, if they see you starting to make a unit, they'll try to counter it. Obviously, my knights can counter the rams. And also, I'm imp right now, so, you know, cavalier's probably coming in soon. But, you know, I've got the military. I can counter infantry with my knights, and I can counter, you know, pikemen and shit with my crossbow. So I'm going for another layer of walls, just because I happen to have a lot of stone. I've got the stone inside right here, so just to be safe, I was like, all right, I need this gold. You know, if I had the stone for it, I'd build a castle on this gold or something like that. But now, since they kind of held back, I'm going for a counterattack, and this is like the juiciest of juicy shots right here. Just so many villagers. On hardest, they do tend to spread out a little more around the map, so you can get a couple pick-offs like that. And yeah, you know, the thing is, it's like you can be afraid of the AI a lot, but when they're weak like this, you just have to keep pushing, and that's what I kind of learned. You know, if you watch a couple of videos, you know, pros, and you gotta play a little bit. And, you know, obviously I've been playing for a long time, not obviously 100%, but on and off here and there, a long time. You kind of learn what you need to do. And it's not as simple as, oh, just fast castle and night rush. So there's just little things along the way you gotta kind of pick up on. But, so now I'm kind of on the offensive, and I'm safe at home, and they're being stupid. and sending villagers forward, and I'm like, all right, well, I gotta keep attacking right now, because the second I let them get a hold, like, what's my population? 137. What's their population? Let's see. And I just killed a bunch of villagers. Okay, 82. So I guess I thought it'd be worse, but yeah. So they don't really have much now. They have a lot of military buildings. They have a lot of houses and villagers, but they don't have a lot of military in general. So I'm like, okay, I gotta attack this castle, but I don't really have the army for it. Like, I need some siege to attack the castle. So I kind of gotta wait off and wait till I get some siege. And am I creating some? Okay, I'm bringing villagers forward. I'm guessing that's gonna be. Did they just steal some gold from me? I'm guessing these villagers are gonna make a castle forward here. And yep, that's what's happening. He's already starting to trub it down, but I can rush that. I probably shouldn't have used that many knights to rush it, but it's okay. And I'm just going all in. I'm going right into this castle, hoping he doesn't have murder holes or anything like that. Probably a dumb decision, but I was feeling a little confident. This was my first time after all of, you know, beating AI on hard. So, and obviously, you know, with Fog of War, I don't know what's going on back here. I think maybe he could have more castles or stuff like that, but eventually bring that castle down. And so here I was trying to stop them from going over to this wood line, and then I was like, fuck this, I need more stables out here because my res is crazy. That's something I'm still pretty bad at, is like, you should never have this many resources. You should always be using them, like converting your resources to military, otherwise it's useless, right? So then I see his main TC. You can always kind of tell what their main TC is, right? It's got farms all around it, and then buildings all around that. But yeah, start trubbing it down. I'm feeling pretty good at this point. There's nothing really that can stop me right now. You know, this is kind of a weird game because I didn't use my advantage. Like, I didn't use my strengths to its advantage, like, because Byzantines have cheap trash, but I didn't really use trash in this game. But it just goes to show that if you've got the right strategy and the right map, and you're against this stupid AI, that, you know, in retrospect, this AI kind of sucked. Like, it's the same every time, but for whatever reason on this map, it just didn't have a super strong start. It's not mining these golds. I think there's only one castle remaining. Oh, yeah, they had a little base over here. They were mining this gold. I just put a tower on it just to fuck with them. So, yeah, I think the biggest thing I learned is to make more military buildings forward, because, like, you need to be able to replenish, and usually you have a surplus of wood anyway. So it's like, you know, make more buildings so you can have units on the go. And eventually he resigns here. So this was kind of an easy one, but, you know, I've played harder ones in the past. And, whoa, did I just get another achievement right now? Or is that from before? I don't know. But let's see here. Look at the achievements. Holy shit, I fucking wrecked him. Yeah. I collected some more stuff. He collected some more stuff. I don't think I played super crazy, though. I mean, sometimes you just get lucky with the AI. I'm going to try to do more videos because I like challenging myself like this. And, yeah, we'll see how good I can get. I did just win on Arabia, so I would like to do that again. But, yeah, you can see he kind of has a lot more population than me here. But I kind of start to even it out. There's a big fight here just as I hit Imp to destroy some of his military. And then, yeah. So, alright, well, hope you enjoyed that. And I'll see you next time.